Alright, I woke up an hour ago. The Minecraft movie trailer has released, and I'm going to analyze it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm just going to go straight into it. The reaction to the designs has been strong, just like with the leaks. A lot of the designs have been compared to the over-realistic look of the original Sonic movie trailer, which I feel is valid in a lot of ways, but I feel like they're kind of going for a more parody-ish feel for it, if that makes sense. My point is, it's clearly satirized, being why the designs are so strange, with a few issues to how some things work. Like, I don't see any of the scenes with piglins in the overworld, like, needing any spores to breathe. I did do, like 30 seconds of Googling. It does say that nothing is canon. Some parts of it, though, like the character I've seen being called Malgosha, could be semi-canon. Like how in the non-canon novel, The End, there is a variant of the Ender Dragon who is called Ed, whereas the canon Ender Dragon is referred to as Jean. It's not entirely clear how close they are to canon. The name may be their real name, like how the Beast, Devourer, Unbreakable, and the Great Hog are more titles, if anything, being how they're remembered as, through the villager legend that we see these events through. So it could be kind of like a satirization of an actual event that happened after. There's not a lot of, there's only like a minute of trailer footage, so I can't really give like a full, like, conclusive, we can only kind of speculate. The blue portal at the start does remind me of Legends, like those like square healing stones and the Well of Fate portals. As I said, there are piglins invading, so they're probably going to be the main threat of the movie, but with how spontaneous it could be, there might be more villains later on, like the Ender Dragon maybe, because, you know, they could just shove the Ender Dragon in for the story, being that the Ender Dragon is the main staple villain of the game. There is a strange blue cube thing. A lot of people have been saying, like, the Orb of Dominance, but blue. So it's, like, seemed to be an important part, the MacGuffin of the movie, you might say. And then playing Steve, it's so nice to have such a small YouTuber like Jablinski Games appear in the movie. I have noticed smaller details, like in the scene where Jason Momoa is crafting buckets attached to a chain. In the background of that, there's the Boots of Swiftness from Minecraft Dungeons. Or, you know, other things that are like the non-pixelated painting of the man, the 2-block tall one. I have some hope for the movie. I know the reaction's been a bit negative to do with the visuals, but I hope that it's going to be good in like a parody-esque way. There's also, in the description of the Minecraft movie trailer, there's quite a bit being talked about. I don't think it's going to give us anything major. Welcome to the world of Minecraft, where creativity doesn't just help you craft. It's essential to one's survival. Garrett, the Garbage Man Garrison, Henry, Natalie, and Dawn. I like how Garrett, the Garbage Man Garrison, gets a full title and everyone else is just Henry, Natalie, and Dawn. Find themselves struggling with ordinary problems when they are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into the overworld. A bizarre, cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master this world, and protect it from evil things like piglins and zombies too. While embarking on a magical quest with an unexpected expert crafter, Steve, together, their adventure will challenge all five to be bold and to reconnect with the qualities that make each of them uniquely creative. The very skills they need to thrive in the real world. And then it's just like talking about previous experience. Oscar nominee Hess, 95 Senses and Nacho Libre directed. So, yeah, it doesn't really add anything. And then the comments are, I'm gonna lose me job. Okay, thank you, Mr. Krabs. I can't believe I might have to apologize to Story Mode. The pig from Minecraft Story Mode died for this. I'm currently writing an emotional letter of apology to Minecraft Story Mode. Oh no, this wasn't what I was expecting. I think it was like, I think this is what they're going for. If I'm not mistaken? I don't know. I might have, like, a completely twisted view on this entire movie. I do unironically want to know what you guys think about this movie. Like, do you have hope for it? Do you want them to change the visuals like how they did with the Sonic movie? I think they're probably a bit too far, maybe. I'm not sure, but, you know, there might be still time. I don't really know how CG works. I'm pretty interested in how they're going to make the humans interact with the environment and how real that's going to look. A bit of the scale does look kind of off in a few areas, like when they're walking towards that big scene with all the mountains and stuff. I've seen a few people say the clothing choice is weird for some of the characters, but I did hear someone say that it's kind of like the variety in Minecraft skins, which is kind of cool. The sword held by a brute in one of the scenes is way too thin. It's very small and weird for the character to hold. But I guess it's kind of similar to just translating those kind of items into real life. A lot of the criticism is going after the more fuzzy, furry mobs. I kind of like the furry creeper. One of the close-ups on Twitter shows that it isn't really furry per se, but more grassy, plant-like. Which does make a lot more sense for the mob, because it's supposed to kind of blend in. Well, they don't really blend in anymore, do they? The environments are really cool though. Like, I am blown away by a lot of it. The blocky trees and flowers are a bit jarring, but I guess it makes sense because it's kind of like the, obviously, oh my god, blocky game. They put a blocky game in a movie, the movie's blocky. That scene with the wolf howling and the moon moving really fast in the background is really cool. I like the lighting of that. A lot of people have been making fun of the bucket crafting recipe with it not really lining up in any of the crafting table slots, which I think is kind of funny. That's kind of fair. I was just talking to friends about this, but like going back to the Seer or Malgosha, seeing the curved staff like in the game, that is definitely the Seer. There's no doubt about it. I'm almost giddy knowing that this character is coming back. Like, I thought we were never going to see any more of the character. It's awesome. I'm absolutely excited to see the character again. Like, that's going to be my main thing that I'm, like, excited for. Just to see the Seer again. Even if it doesn't bring any lore, I just want to see the Seer do something, I'm definitely interested to see on how they're gonna expand the plot, though. Because with, like, how little we know now, I hope they do bring a lot more than just, I mean, it depends on how, long the runtime is as well. I know a lot of people that are going to enjoy this regardless. It's kind of like watching a bad movie and having fun with that. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but the kind of idea I'm going for there. A previous synopsis of the movie was talking about the Ender Dragon as the main antagonist. So maybe something about Minecraft Legends would have changed how the movie was gonna go. It read, "The malevolent Ender Dragon sets out on a path of destruction, prompting a young girl and her group of unlikely adventurers to set out to save the overworld." They probably redid a lot of the major story beats from there, if this concept was changed from the Ender Dragon storyline that quite a few people heard about. Some people have theorized that the animated Netflix series is a fallback, if people don't like the decisions for the movie. Apparently being more styled like the Minecraft trailers, so people still have something to chew on. I'm still pretty excited for both. Like, the animated series, probably a bit more so, because, it's animated. I like the animation, but it's definitely a bit more of a bold move to have the live action CG hybrid thing. From what I know, we haven't heard much about the Netflix series, so I'm kind of excited to see about that as well. But if there's nothing major lore wise, then I probably won't make a major video on it like this. But what do you guys think? Unironically. Anyway, thank you for watching. I wanted to make this quick video, just looking at the trailer, talking about it. I genuinely do want to know what you guys think about it, so leave it in the comments. Give the video a like, subscribe. I'm gonna go back to making that theory video. 2 hours, by the way. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick impromptu video, and have a good day or night.